is so much coming out today, guys. As y'all seen in my live earlier, it was crazy. It's been crazy. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Tough times out here for sure. Tough times out here for sure. Pills to citizens, the Minister of the Interior of the country. Poland distributes the iodine pills to regional fire services to be given to the people in case of radioactive exposures. These measures are being taken amid growing concerns over the fighting around Ukraine's Zaporizhia nuclear power plant and Russia's threats to use nuclear weapons to protect Donbass and surrounding areas, which means this is officially about to go into a third world war. And this is what Belarus was warning about when they said the third world war is already here. I don't know why people are saying it's approaching. It's here. So NATO and Russia about to battle it off, huh? We also got Vladimir. We already know that Vladimir Putin just called up 1 million reservists as well. Do what they can call up. They can call up to 1 million. He hasn't done it yet, but they can call up to 1 million reservists right now, and it's being expected through the Russian media that they're recruiting up to 1 million. 10,000 Russians will be in Ukraine to fight tomorrow. It'll be 10,000 more added to the already many people there. Now, why is they saying that 1 million reservists has to be called up? Because you have to rotate 300,000 troops. They can't just have these guys fighting for days and 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 weeks and weeks and months upon it, and you know they'll be in the same boat as now. So they need troops to be able to replace those troops so the other troops can, you know, get ready to fight again. Rotate them in and out like they're doing with the troops right now. So do you think World War III is here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But anyways, Vladimir Putin with the conscription order, more than 1 million reservists are in arms recruitment centers, and fears of a nuclear in Poland and fears of a if Russia goes ahead and does something in Ukraine, that NATO would strike Crimea. But they also said that they can do something to a NATO country as they're building up on Estonia, Latvia, and border. This is getting crazy. As they're building up, on Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania's, it calls up reserves, and countries will follow. We also have rapid developments in the Baltic as a series of military movements by the Russian forces, the states of the region to put their armed forces on high alert. Already, the fact that the conscription began in Kaliningrad also sounded the alarm. Yes, they are building up in Kaliningrad as well. They are already having their build up for for a war game. I'm like, wow. What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Welcome everybody in here. But these guys are about to be doing massive war games on each other's border. This is going to make things even more dangerous in an already tense situation. NATO's reaction force is on high alert, as the same time as Russia's forces are going to be on high alert once they get them out of here. This is about to be crazy, and I hope people are ready and paying attention to this because, like I said, we're pretty much days away for this shit to get really out of hand. September 27th is the last deadline for the referendums to be done. if NATO continues to supply Ukraine with weapons, Russia has warned them time and time again, especially now that they signed it into law, that they will attack back and hit back at our decision-making centers, not Ukraine's, ours. It said Europe earlier today. Medvedev said Europe in the United States. He didn't say Ukraine. Because they know if they nuke Ukraine, it would just go right back. Now, it could be, it would be dumb, but they could do something with Zaporizhia. That's been said time and time again that something could happen at the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. A major false flag. Major false flag. Yes, they threatened to hit the United States. I'm about to show you guys that now. Finland and Sweden is really close to getting into the alliance. They're about 4 countries away, maybe 3 countries by now. But the last time I checked, there's like 4 countries they need to get their applications ratified. Well, their membership ratified, I should say. But yes, I have all that in here. Give me a second. We were talking about this all earlier. The United States is watching for warning signs that Putin is preparing for a nuclear attack. Russian Vladimir Putin thinly veiled a nuclear threat has prompted new fears that Kremlin attack could be on the horizon and has put the United States in a well position to know when Putin plans to strike. So, yes, the United States is watching for a Russian nuclear strike. This is the one I was talking about. There is no going back. Remember, hypersonic reaches targets in Europe and the United States. The Western establishment in general, all citizens of NATO countries must understand that Russia has chosen its own path. Go down here. Medvedev, who is also the deputy chairman of the Security Council of Russia, said that the referendums planned on the Russian separatist authorities on large ports of Ukrainian territory will take place, and there is no way to take it back. Thank you, David, for the Cash App. Thank you for the donation, man. Show my gifters some love. Show my donors some love. Thank you for everybody that helps us out. We try our best for you guys, so let's continue on. Putin stated that the Western countries crossed every red line, tried to blackmail Russia with nuclear weapons. Donbass and other territories after the referendum, after joining Russia, will be significantly strengthened by the armed forces of the Russian Federation. Not only in the possibility of mobilization, but also any Russian weapons, including strategic nuclear weapons, can be used in their projection, Medvedev said. This is the head of the Security Council. This is why I'm like, dude, why ain't y'all taking this serious? First, Putin said it. Now he's saying it. That all this is on the table after they do the referendums. Let's continue on. But Russia should not be scared by stories that NATO would attack Crimea. Hypersonic missiles can reach targets in Europe and the United States much faster, he said. So he said he's not scared about the threat that NATO would hit Crimea in retaliation. Because they said they can hit back much faster with the hypersonic missiles that they got. Interesting times. Thank you, Shelly, for the gifts. Thank you, Shelly. Show my gifters some love. Show my donors some love. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that's here today. Oh, in Kosovo, if tensions escalate, show Shawty Wood some love, guys. About to add them right now. I'm adding all my gifters, adding all my gifters. Shelly, guys. So, a deputy commander, yeehaw, of the NATO peacekeeping mission in Kosovo said the alliance is ready to act in Serbia, triggered by car license plates. Yes, that is still going on, and don't forget that Serbia has said that they'll never recognize Kosovo's independence and that Kosovo is part of Serbia. Sounds like the same thing with Ukraine with Russia and Taiwan with China. A lot of stuff just escalated from this Russia war. This is starting with other territories like Azerbaijan and Armenia as well. He said, Deputy Commander Yeehaw. I believe that's a real person. That's a good one. That's a good one. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I'm still in the beginning of my life. I'm going down to some of the things I talked about earlier and things that we're talking about right now. And then I'm showing y'all again that Poland is giving out iodine pills and fears at the nuclear power plant, guys. So there's a lot that's going on. Start paying attention, guys, because this is about to get out of hand really fast, especially after this week. After this week, all things are on the table. Everything's on the table after this week. After the 27th, all things are on the table. So my prediction after the 27th, things is going to be 10 times worse than it was before. I think they're going to start moving towards escalation, to be honest, because of NATO providing Ukraine with weapons that's going to be hitting those territories. So that makes us a direct involvement of the war. And that's why things are so on the Kaliningrad's border as Russia is building up Kaliningrad through the Baltic Sea. Don't forget Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania all cut Russia off from the areas, the Russians off. So they cannot get a visa to get into those countries right now. Thank you, everybody that's donated. Thank you, Marvin, for the donation to the Cash App, man. Yes, things are getting really tense, guys. I've been reading up on this. I talked to Aztec Dude earlier. He even said, hey, guys, this is tough. This is tough. That man came in here saying it's tough. If y'all know who Aztec Dude is, he's a designer for NATO. He's a designer for NATO. We put him on his channel to get his opinion and his views on what's going on. And he tell us how bad things are getting. And earlier he came into my live and said, guys, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. He usually the one say, oh, no, it's this way out. It's this way out. He's like, no, man, we like, if Russia's serious, we're on the verge of nuclear conflict. I'm like, oh, man, come on, bro. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, shit. So, yeah, that was really, really bad. Because he usually don't talk like that. He's like, nah, yeah, I don't see it happening, bro, or anything like that. But no, this time he was really like, nah, bro, this is bad. Are you prepping yourself and your family for war? Yeah, talk to you guys are pretty much the only family I have. I'm pretty much isolated out here. My family situation is horrible. They don't like each other. They argue all the time. And I'm kind of like the person that tries to stay out of the way. But I am preparing myself for war. I'm preparing my son for war. Well, it's not much I could prepare a 5-year-old for war for, but I'm trying to get things ready as much as I can. It's tough times out here. Like I said, it's a lot of hate in the world, and people like to spread that shit, and I don't like to fall into what state do you think they'll hit first? I don't know. Could be New York. Could be So I don't know. It could be Washington. It could be Texas. They can hit anywhere in the United States. This ain't like North Korea. This ain't North Korea where they was like, oh yeah, they'll just be able to hit California. No, Russia can hit all the way to Florida. They can hit all the way to Maine. They can hit all the way to freaking New Jersey. They can hit the mid United States. They can hit the West Coast of the United States. They can hit South United States. They can hit North United States. Dude, they can hit from our coast. They got literally nuclear torpedoes that can cause radioactive waves on our coast. So you guys happen to wake up and you're underwater and people are dying, just know we're probably at war with Russia. They have a lot in our arsenal that they're not using because it's a danger to our world. But now they're saying this is going to slowly be put on the table. And now we got to watch, like, oh, shit, are we going to watch the UK go underwater? Are we going to see a nuclear attack on Poland? We haven't had a nuclear power really use nukes since Japan, or since they tested them on the war. I mean, on the in the water. We dropped the 2 on Japan, and then we started testing. After that, people started testing nukes in the waters, testing them off the coast, testing them in the deserts. Yes, this guy can hit anywhere he wants to hit. If he looks at it, if it's on his mind, he can definitely hit anywhere he wants to. So I'm letting people know that. Yeah, they could hit Ohio. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Hell yeah, they could hit Ohio. I ain't about to say, oh no, they gonna hit Ohio. No shit, they can hit Ohio. I'm right in the I'm not in near any big cities, but I mean Akron, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Toledo, Youngstown, because they got a military base out there. Does Ohio have military bases? Hell yeah, we have a lot of them. The military comes up here a lot because of our clouded our clouded skies. It's easy to get, things from point A to point B secret. Russia media touts Satan II nuclear missiles after Putin's threat. Russia state-owned news agency TASS Thursday purported effectiveness of the Satan II intercontinental ballistic missile, known as the West as the Satan II. So they're already threatening to use that, and I knew this was going to happen. So, guys, at the beginning of this year, Russia made this announcement that they will be releasing the Satan II before the fall, by default. By default. That's what they said, by default. We're getting close to fall. We're getting really close to fall. They said they would have 46 Satan IIs by the end of this year. This is their fastest hypersonic missile. This can fly over any defense systems and not be detected. This is the most advanced nuclear weapon that they have in their arsenal. It can destroy the area the size of Texas, France, and the UK. So I was like, hold on. I wonder if they're waiting until they get more of these missiles. That's why they said that they can strike back faster than the United States and NATO could hit Crimea. Hypersonic missiles, baby, it's a game changer, just like China. Just like China. Don't let these little sheep fool you guys. They trying to say nothing's going to happen. Don't let these sheep fool you, man. This is not the time to be ignoring some stupid shit that's getting ready to brew, man. This is not the time. When it seemed like the whole world is scared. Y'all see how the Russians fleeing the country, but you also see all the Russians that want to fight. It's divided just like the United States. If the United States was to call a draft today, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people that would leave the United States too. Flying out, oh no, I got kids, I got responsibilities, I got a job, there's gonna be a bunch of people making excuses to get the fuck out of this country. I'm sick, I got asthma, I got diabetes. You're like, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what the Russians over there are saying too. Russia did it smart. They did so they can draft their prisoners. So when they did protest, they can arrest the protesters, send them to prison, and then get them right to the Ukrainian field. So all them protesters out there, the anti-war, they're like, yep, y'all first. Go ahead, go to the streets. It's gonna be so easy. I got you. Oh, got you too. Thank you. Just gather down here. Yes, we need more. We need more. Yes, you're anti. Come here. Can you run? Can you fight? Oh yeah, you're fighting me. Let's go. Let's get you in that van. Yeah, Russia did it smart. They're picking them all up. They're picking them all up. That's gonna be America. I'm telling y'all, if America decides to go with a draft, that would be us too. We're already low on recruitments. Just saying. They told the Congress to do something about it. Just saying. The only one that's not doing something about it is the man that don't want anything to do with our military. So yes, people are fleeing Russia, just like they will flee any other country that's saying they got to go to war and you have to fight. And you've been comfortable pretty much your whole life, sitting there eating popcorn and taking care of kids and living your best life. He sounds too high off LSD to drive. Hell no. I ain't never heard that one. Oh, shit. I would not want a trip in the war zone. You got me effed up. Hell to the no. Jay, I see you. Thanks for everything you do. Of course, man. I'm here for you guys to the very end. To the very end, I'm here. I've been saying that since the beginning, and I'm not going anywhere. Anyways, show love to the channel. Remember, show all my moderators love. Show all my gifters some love. We about to get through this today, man, because I have a lot of news to talk about. And well, let's get through this shit. So, we're gonna go with where I was talking about a little bit, so a lot of people here can understand the depth and the situation that we're at right now, and how bad things are really getting. I'm actually looking for this right now. I'm about to try to show everybody this one. Okay, that's too far back. So as of yesterday and the day before yesterday, they put out a warning that World War III is about a month or two away. Serbia ended up saying that, and Belarus said that we're on the verge of World War III as well. They end up saying we're on the verge of World War III as well. Russia's building up on the Baltic border. Iran, Russia, and China is holding joint naval drills. Iran, Russia, and China are planning to hold joint naval exercises this fall. The general staff of the Iranian forces said this Thursday. Now, they keep warning of a winter, a really bad winter, guys, and nobody knows if it's because of the gas. Nobody knows if it's because of the food. Nobody knows if it's because of the atmosphere of the world, because they're warning of nuclear war and a new era of war and tensions not seen since the Cold War, dark winter. Is there a nuclear winter coming that's about to cut off the power and it's going to be dark? Like what I mean is our infrastructure going to get hit, or we're going to have a cold, dark winter? They're not in specific of what exactly is going to happen this winter. But the biggest thing that we see right now is that World War III is brewing up. So that's the direction I'm going. I'm like, okay, beware of the dark winter. You must be talking about a nuclear winter. That's the only thing I could be thinking about, what you guys have been talking about. Yes, I'm just getting on live not too long ago. Thank you, Marvin, for the donation. Oh, wait, it just came in. Thank you, Marvin, for the donation to the Cash App. Thank you, everybody that's helping out. Show my donors some love. Let's continue on. Ukraine ready to face Putin's nuclear threats. Minister tells Colbert. Oh, wow, really? Ukraine's foreign affairs minister hit back at Vladimir Putin after the president recently said he wasn't bluffing about using nuclear weapons to protect his country and people. Okay. Okay, so y'all ready for Russia's nuclear? It's like they're taunting them. They're taunting them. They're like, yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all ready? Why you haven't y'all used them yet? Come and do it. And then as soon as they have the boom, oh my God, they're doing war crimes. They're doing war crimes. They just nuked our people. Oh my God. Like, dude, that's exactly what they're doing. They're taunting them. They're taunting them. Come and do it, Russia, because if y'all nuke us, guess who's going to step into this fucking war? NATO. And then we got all of us lose, bastard. All of us lose. Then, like on some Thanos shit, the half of the world is gone. Way more than half, but I'll just put it as half. That's what they want, right? That's what they want. See, don't forget, Russia's not only trying to get them in there. Oh, thank you. Connie. Thank you, Connie, for the Cash App. Thank you, Connie. Russia's not only trying to get NATO involved in this now because they're delivering weapons to Ukraine. It'll be cheaper to fight just NATO at this point. It was cheaper to fight Ukraine. They were holding that back, trying to make this a cheap World War III. Okay, haha, your weapons versus my weapon. Now they're like, okay, now your weapons are kicking my ass. Hey, everybody, let's come on. Let's fight NATO. Let's get them out of Ukraine. We're about to build up on their border. We're about to build up in their sea. We're about to build up by the United States and Latin America, and China's going to join us too, and Iran hate them, so they're going to join us too, and Belarus is going to help us in Europe, and Syria's going to help us in the Middle East, and Iran's also going to help us over there. So yeah, I hope everybody's ready. Table NATO tanks, A-10s is on referendums. They're saying they're going to even give them even more powerful stuff just to hit back at Russia and show them that they're not backing off on Ukraine, which puts us in a standoff. This is a standoff. This is the Cold War 2.0, full on, turning into a hot war. Because I don't think it's going to be a long standoff like the Cold War where everybody's, oh, okay, they're going to push the button. Okay, we're going to wait. Going to wait a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we watching you, motherfucker. No, I don't think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be more of, your weapons are still hitting Ukraine. Okay, let's hit decision-making centers in Poland. Boom. Oh, okay, well, let's hit Russia back in Crimea. Boom. Oh, y'all hitting Crimea? Well, I guess we get the nuke up here. Okay, I guess we're gonna nuke over here. Okay, well, we're gonna, and then it's gonna be out of control because the first one that decides to use the nuclear weapon is gonna be the one that sets it off for everybody. Just like the one that started the invasion in Ukraine is the one that set off all the other wars where people want to invade their neighbors. They're all eyeing their neighbors right now, like, oh, nope. That's all Russia had to worry about with some sanctions? Nobody's attacking Russia? Well, Kosovo, you're looking pretty interesting right now. Oh, Taiwan, you're looking pretty juicy right now. Oh, Israel, oh, buddy, oh, pal, you're looking pretty interesting right now. Like it's all brewing just from that invasion. Everybody's looking around, seeing who they can fight, what's going to be better for their territory. India looking at Pakistan, also looking at China while working with China. Russia looking at Moldova, looking at other areas they could take. I mean, it's getting there. We're about to fuck this beautiful planet up. We're about to fuck this beautiful planet. Okay, what's the best way to topple America? Oh, let's go at their south. Let's go at their south. If we could take over the Panama Canal, then we could pretty much fuck with America. Russia could draft up to 1 million soldiers. I did put this on here earlier. 1 million soldiers can be drafted to fight in Ukraine. 1 million man army. Now, people, this is another thing people ain't thinking about. They're like, oh, well, Russia's just picking people off the streets and dragging them into the war. No, the Russia also got the CTSO, I believe it is, or it might be the CSTO, which is like a little mini NATO group. It's a mini little NATO group that Russia has. Belarus, I think Tajikistan's in it, and a few other countries, but they have other countries that they can pull from. That's kind of like NATO. An attack on one is an attack on all. And don't forget, if Russia does this referendum and they start hitting those territories, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and other areas could go into Ukraine, help Russia fight this war in Ukraine. Even China, even though China said that Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity must be respected, don't forget they said they also don't mind helping them. It's 300. It started as 300,000. It ended as 1 million. People are really confused about that. They're like, "Oh no, they said 300,000." No, it was said to be 300,000, but their local media told their people that it would be 1 million. That is why everybody's saying 1 million. They said it would be 300,000 people to get deployed, but the media changed it up because Putin said up to 1 million at least can be put into the military, so it could still be more than 1 million, to be honest. It's 1 million plus. Learn where to read your information, man. It started off as 300,000, now it's 1 million. I'm done. I'm not going to say no more about it. Iran's also warning of NATO expansion, just like China, just like Russia. They're not dealing with it in their zone. China's not going to deal it in their zone, and Russia's not going to deal with it in their zone. So that's Russia's little powerful team that they're going to try to try to fight back the United States hegemony, the United States world order, the way we do things, the way we run the world, and try to dominate and conquer and blah, 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 which everybody else is doing right now anyway. So I don't know why this is saying this is two different world orders. What is this going to be? One for control and one for a free world? Is this what the world orders are about? That's what everybody's fighting about. Oh, we don't want your ways no more. And what you're trying to push on the world, well, we don't like the agenda that you're trying to push on the world. People should be free. Well, people should be controlled. Well, no, people should be able to be girl or boy. Well, no, girl. This is the debate that we're having in our countries, and this is the same debate that they're putting up on the world stage. The same debate. While Russia's calling us girly men and all that, we're calling them weak and soft and pussies because they're equipment, and it's just back and forth. I'm just like, damn, you guys are just harsh with your language. Chill the fuck out. At this point, people are who they are, man. Y'all, they raised us in the society that way. What they expect people was going to do? We are who we are at this point. Enough, and it's going to happen. The fuck? Xi Jinping orders the army to be prepared for military action. China's People Liberation Army should focus on preparing to take part in actual military operations. Chinese President and Central Military Commission Chief Xi Jinping has said. So China wants to be ready for military action. Crazy. Do you hear about Estonia? Yes, that they're calling up their reserve. Sure did hear about that. That is true. That is actually happening. They're getting their men and ready. Men and women ready for war with Russia, because Russia's about to start building up Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. So letting people know that that is going to really start heating up. And I hope people are really paying attention and not ignoring this and calling this rhetoric, because this is real. This is real. This is really happening. Really happening. And next week, when all this is done and said, when they decide that this is these four territories is going to be part or no, this is bad. Jay, when is your birthday? December the 3rd is my birthday. I'm a Sagittarius. Have faith in God. Facts. It's going to happen. Yes, it is going to happen. I already know it's going to happen. You hear about Belarus? Yes, that they warned that World War III is already here. Well, at least that's the one that I have, that they warned of World War III already being here. They're telling people, man, people ain't listening. I mean, it's not much they can do about it. I understand that. I understand that a lot of people are just saying, they just want this to be over. But I'm tired of hearing that nothing's happening where shit is definitely, clearly fucking happening. I hate hearing that all the freaking time. Oh, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's really happening. Y'all just tripping. Like, dude, how many times do they got to throw it in your freaking face? World War III is already underway. World War III is already underway, claims Belarus, as ties with Russia and Iran grow stronger. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Ha. According to the Parliament of Belarus, World War III is a fact underway, as reported on Tuesday, September 20th. And Russia's president just said they're at war with NATO and nobody's taking that serious. The Russian president, the top dog of Russia, literally said, hey, we're at war with the collective West and we're willing to use everything of our disposal to protect our country. Okay. Keep taking that. Keep taking that. Keep taking that. Your news ain't spreading panic. Your news, you want me to... That's a damn fucking lie. It's going to be okay and under control. Well, you can't even control two countries from doing whatever the fuck they want to do. All you say is I'm going to hit them with sanctions. Okay. Okay. I think they ain't going to test you out. Okay. Yeah, keep believing. It's been under control since November, since the shit been getting worse. It's always been under control, right? The fuck out of here. They're getting bold and they know it. Tomorrow's the 23rd. That's when the referendums start. They're probably already getting ready to be started. It's already happening. Get ready for the worst. That's all I'm about to say. Get ready for the worst. So the 23rd, they're about to start this referendum vote. The 27th is the deadline for them to get this shit done. Once they vote on this, if they want to be part of Russia, Vladimir Putin already said he will welcome them territories as part of Russia. So they're going to rush and straighten up these territories, and they will be protected by nuclear weapons like Russia said they will be. I don't think they're bluffing. We'll wait to see. But I don't think they're bluffing. I think if Ukraine really start hitting these areas heavy, start hitting the infrastructure and devastating people in those areas, even though it's part of Ukraine, but now Russia's saying it's part of them, they are going to do whatever they can. And NATO knows this. The United States said this today. Anthony Blinken said this. So I don't think they're bluffing. I ain't taking the bluff. Y'all can take it. Go ahead. Take it up. You think the war in Ukraine is all Russia got? Go for it. I promise you, you'll regret it. Just like they will with China. Perfect duo. The perfect team. That's the perfect team. So what are you going to do? I'm getting myself ready. I'm ready to leave this country at any point in time, even though leaving this country ain't going to save your ass. Radiation is going to flow through the world either fucking way. There's wind, clouds, fallout, all that shit to worry about. So no matter where you go, you're pretty much fucked. But get my bag ready. I'm going to survive the best way I can, just like anybody else is. That's just where we're at. But getting the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, man. This is ridiculous, bro. They tripping. They tripping. All right. Sorry. I know people like, damn, that's the first time I heard he was gonna get the fuck out of here. Hell yeah. I'm getting the fuck out. You think I'm just gonna sit here and let this shit happen? I was supposed to be posting Instagram about the DOD because they said something about Iran being a threat here and all that. When you were a kid, what was your favorite toys to play with? Bioticles. Those were the shit when I was young. Russia, Sergei Lavrov warns the United States it risks becoming a combatant in the Ukraine war. So, I mean, they're literally saying that. Yeah, we got 1,500 people in here. Expect the trolls. There's a lot of people that's probably coming through that has no idea what my channel is. It has no history of my channel. So, yeah, just deal with it at this point. It's just going to be a lot of people in here that have different opinions. It's okay. This is what happens when you get up to 1,000 people in your lives. I'm used to it at this point. That's why I'm ignoring all the trolls. I'm not going to sit here and argue or signs that Putin is preparing for a nuclear attack. Dang. So the United States is on the lookout now. Now they want to take it seriously. Remember before, oh no, nothing's going to happen until the New York PSA came out. So people started freaking out until Texas started doing radiological drills and New Jersey started putting up the nuclear radiation signs telling you what to do when there's a radiation leak in your area or a nuclear attack in your area as well. So, I mean, put two and two together. DEFCON is at 3. The America is at DEFCON 3, but it can change to 2 at any point in time. It can change to DEFCON 2 in a short notice after the 27th. 24th, too. They're trying to say all this the 24th, but yeah. Let's continue on. U.S. Security Council must tell Russia to stop nuke threats. The United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken called on every UN Security Council member to send a clear message to Russia that it must stop its nuclear threats and the war in Ukraine. Weapons start hitting these, they can use nuclear weapons. This was Blinken's response. Stop it, dude. Don't. We don't need Russia threatening nuclear. No, bro. They're threatening nuclear war because they're having a hard time in Ukraine and they're tired of you guys helping them, even though they're getting help too. But you guys are leading each other into war. This is World War III getting ready to be started. You guys are definitely baiting each other into a war. Poland is calling on NATO to keep supporting Ukraine. I already told y'all that Russia said that the United States and Europe is going to be a target. Like I said, if our weapons keep hitting them, that Russia said, even if they try to strike us, we can strike back faster. That's what was said today by Medvedev. He's the head of the security. I already told y'all that Russia said, don't forget, Lavrov also said that we can be involved in the war. So that's the whole camp. Putin, Lavrov, and Medvedev, all of them. All of them. So, y'all want to take Russia's threat? Y'all want to take that bluff? Go for it. But remember, once they take that bluff, there's no taking it back. Once all this gets started, there's no way to stop it. And yes, I would fight for my country if the fight comes to me. No, I'm not going to get deployed overseas and leave my child behind. I would never do that. But I will, if this fight comes home, I will defend my territory. Stand for and what I believe in. I am not scared of that. That's a mindset you have to have in a war. You think people in Syria have been just getting hit and just sitting here, we're still scared to this day. No, dude, they see missiles every fucking day. They develop to that. They get stronger. Just like in World War I and World War II, people had a stronger mentality. We have men. But That's if the fight comes here. We gotta wait and see what happens, when it happens, and then we go make our conclusions from there. But I'm pretty sure America's ready either way. So I hope you guys you Americans and everybody else out there are ready to pick up the oh boy. So like I said, Russia and NATO tried to wage a war on the cheap in Ukraine. Well, now we seem to be heading for a total war. Okay. Yeah, y'all tried to fight a cheap war. Y'all tried that. That didn't work out, did it? Didn't work out that long. You can't fight this war and expect to weaken each other and be like, okay, it's going to stay a proxy war. We're not going to escalate. No, dude, you're getting drugged into this fight. They've been saying this for the last couple of months. Y'all getting drugged into this fight, y'all. It's getting closer and closer. Keep doing it. Keep giving Ukraine these weapons. Keep giving them stronger weapons. NATO's like, okay, let's give them tanks. Let's give them planes. Let's give them missiles. Let's give them javelins. Let's give them HIMARS. Like, they're just giving them everything. Billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. Yeah, they're dragging them right into this fight. It's turning into a total war, guys. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not trying to spread fear. I know y'all got different opinions, but it's really turning into a fight. This is what they're setting up. Whether this is a setup on the world stage, this is happening. This is happening right now. So absorb the history. Take what you can from it. And get ready to fight. That's all I'm going to say. TikTok, I ain't say nothing. I ain't saying no lies. I prove everything. You could go look this shit up in the background. That's why I put all these words on here, all the titles, so you can go look it up and see that this is valid for yourself. 24/7 War News is one of my sites. If you're saying one side of the story, then you're biased. Because not every side is saying the whole fucking truth. They're telling half truths. That's what happened in wars. Nah, CNN, I'm good on CNN. Anyways, can't let the trolls get to you. They're going to say what they want. But yes, 24/7 War News. Also, we got 24/7 War News GR, which you could translate into English. That one is a Greek website that tells you it's been very accurate. Every time it says that something big is coming and they're building up to it, it starts to come right on your news right after that. So I've been hooked to that source. I love that source. I also go through Russia's actual servers and get to look up their stuff through their local media and all their state Duma. I love to look up that stuff to see what they're talking about behind the scenes that our news ain't reporting and what they're reporting to, in their Congress or their Duma. That's what they call it, their Duma. That's another way to know the truth. It's a lot of ways to get accurate information. Sorry. Got a lot of sources. I can't state them all. And then this is the big one. The NATO chief said the winter is coming. But he continues to talk about World War III. So I'm wondering, what the hell do you mean the winter is coming? Like EMP or a nuclear attack? World War III? Like, what do you mean the winter is coming? It's going to be cold. Cold winter, like there's gonna be civil unrest, dark, a lot of assassinations, killings. Like, what do you mean? Betcha. I'm pretty sure, man. Okay, that's a big subliminal message. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, winter is coming. NATO chief slams Putin's nuclear threat, prepares for the long haul conflict. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization Security General Wednesday slammed the Russian President Vladimir Putin for threatening to use nuclear weapons after suffering setbacks. Like I said, that's all they're talking about. It's nuclear weapons. And nuclear weapons could be nuclear winter. That's why I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, what do they mean by Europe. This is just talking about Russia threatening to use nuclear weapons. This ain't talking about the Gazprom in Europe. This ain't talking about them taking out the power plant. I mean, what the fuck? Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. They give you stuff subliminally. All right. Speaking in an interview with Reuters, the former Prime Minister of Norway and the current NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg called Putin's warning dangerous and reckless, and adding that the war in Ukraine will unlikely end anytime soon unless Russia accepts that Ukraine is an independent nation. Nevertheless, he believed the West would continue supporting Kyiv. Yeah, these guys do need to chill. Seem like they really mean this shit this time. I mean, it look like they really ain't playing. Look like they really ain't playing. As well. They must be prepared for a war with Russia. Yeah, because they keep throwing that war right out the window. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen, guys. They're just it's all rhetoric. This is empty rhetoric from Russia. They've been doing this for years. They're not taking this serious. But once they start puffing their chests, then people, y'all see Russia's being aggressive now they want to do something about it. But no, nobody's doing it yet. They're just threatening it and military action. That makes me think that maybe when Russia decides to do something with NATO, that China would decide to do something with Taiwan and Japan. Because Xi Jinping just put that as an order today that the Chinese need to be ready for military action. So that means a military operation might be going on the way. Where? We don't know. We know China, it came out today that China is buying land in the Panama Canal. They're buying ports. They bought 40 ports down there. That is right below us. Right below us. We also know that Russia's in Nicaragua, which is right below us, right below Mexico, Costa Rica, and all that. Then you got Venezuela that they can go to. Then you got Cuba that they can go to. Then you got Argentina that China is really close to, and Brazil. So, I mean, they got really good investments down in South America and Central America. Scientists at America's top nuclear lab was recruited by China to design missiles and drones. They're recruiting us. They're recruiting our top dogs from our national security, too. These guys handle our national security, too. 154 Chinese scientists who worked for the government-sponsored research and foremost national security laboratory the last 2 decades have been recruited for traffic work in China. Okay. So they buying our land and they recruiting our people for war with us? Oh, man. Yeah, boy. Nah. They start getting them Chinese across the fucking border. Okay. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting fight. America versus China. They also spotted a Chinese submarine in the Indo-Pacific as they send. And then this was on your local Fox News. This is on your local news. United States military leaders warned that China could militarize its ports it owns in Latin America. China displaced the United States as Brazil's trading partner in 2009. Go down in this article and you're about to figure out something crazy. Like I said, China's been buying up 40 ports in the Panama Canal. 40 ports right below us that they can use for military purposes, and there's nothing we can do about it besides strike them ports. But then that'd be a direct war with China. What if they're not trying to go to war with us? We'd have to know for sure. Y'all ready? How many are already there? Facts. Facts. I like that. I like the way you think of you think. Let's move on. This is zoom out version. Sorry it was so zoomed in. This is the zoomed out version of it. And then just to show y'all again, thank you, George Floyd, for the galaxy. Thank you. Heck yeah. Just to show y'all, Xi Jinping orders the army to be prepared for military action. I told you I show everything on here. I show my sources. I show all the headlines and show everything in my background. I could do these videos a cappella and just not tell people shit. Or I could be like YouTube and put a whole bunch of pictures up and say, hey, NATO's attacking Russia's warships right now and Russia's retaliating. Like, that's some bullshit. That's fear mongering for the people that don't know what fear mongering is. That is spreading fear for no fucking reason. Because no, Russia's ships are not getting attacked right now, and the United States ships are not getting attacked. I'm talking about news that's going on right now that's actually being stated and coming out of politicians' mouths, not hypothetical scenarios. That's what people get different. Jay, can you confirm an EMP is supposed to happen tomorrow? I cannot confirm that. I can confirm that something bad is supposed to be happening. I'm confirmed that they're going to have the votes and everything in position. I can confirm that China's submarine was found off the coast of the United States. I can confirm all that stuff, but I cannot confirm that something's going to happen tomorrow. I already said that. All I can say is that the referendum is happening, and that's the big thing that I do know. So I have no idea. I'm not going to go into the rhetoric that EMP is going to happen tomorrow because I'm not going to say that. You know, I got to be credible with my information. I'll be on it tomorrow. I'll be on it tomorrow. You guys know I'm always on it. Show love to the channel if you can. If you can, it's okay. Guys, I hear people's electric is going up. I'm hearing that the world is getting crazy. I'm hearing that food in some areas is running out and some shipments is not being delivered. Things are being held up from overseas, and I'm hearing that things are just bad. I'm not even talking about the Indo-Pacific one. That's a whole different story of what I was talking about with the Chinese submarine. That wasn't the one I was talking about. Thank you. I'm not supposed to be answering trolls. But anyways, I hear that that things are just getting horrible. Be safe out there. Be ready for any scenario. And don't just put this in one ear and out the other. This is a whole different world than what it was a couple years ago. We're going into a whole era where we could be fighting a civil war. We could be fighting each other, literally fighting each other. We could be fighting the government. We could be fighting another country. We could be fighting terrorists in this country. We don't know what we're up against. So be ready for any scenario. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anyways, I'm going to end this live on this note. I am going to probably be live tomorrow morning, and I might even do another live tonight if I'm up, because I fell asleep for a while. That's why I wasn't posting, and I got up and I just came back on here and started talking. But I haven't really even gotten a chance to eat today, to be honest. I ate a little thing of noodles and I just called it a day from there. But I just been on this, man. It's been bad. It's been really bad. I talked to Heather a little bit about it. I've talked to Aztec a little bit about it, and of course, I'm talking to you guys and trying to show y'all the best that I can. I should be live tomorrow, maybe around 9 or 10. Maybe around 9 or 10. I'll continue to keep you guys updated tonight. Remember the golden rule: love, unity, and peace for life. But on top of that, it's preparedness and man. Wine and cheese, I got you. Raphael, I got you. George Lewis, I got you. Black Butterfly Lee, got you. Proud, I got you. All right, that's everybody, I think. And on that note, have a good day, guys. Love, unity, and peaceful life. Be preparedness on top of awareness. What's troll night? Oh man, it's definitely a troll night. I can see all the trolls storming in here, but we kept it at 1,000. We just gotta ignore them and push through. It can continue to get the message out. They'll understand as they listen on, or they just won't understand, and that's on them. But yeah, I did see a lot of trolls in here tonight, guys. It was wild. EMPs are electromagnetic pulse. They can turn off all the power to the country. They can turn off your car. They can turn off pretty much anything connected to the grid or computer chip. Could burn out really fast. So that's something that people. Devastation is that you have no electricity. It's not something people want. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, man. Peace.